This is a great day in South Carolina. We have fought down in Columbia trying to protect the unborn. I think government's role is to stop injustice, and killing a child before it's born is definitely injustice. It's a prime example. This, a lot of folks asked, why do we need this bill? It took us, I've only been in the Senate for 4 years, going in my second term now. We couldn't get it passed until this last year, and it was a real fight. But you've got to look at the national level. We've got people at the state level that think the same way. I mean, you've got people, our own president voted against this bill when it was in the Illinois Senate. He didn't support it. Barbara Boxer made the comment that a baby does not have rights until it's brought home from the hospital and loved. That's what we're fighting against. And you have a representative from Missouri make a poor choice in his words, and he's crucified. We're in a fight. We're in a spiritual war. They want to kill our babies before they're born, and I don't know why, but they do. And they call it a right. And it's not in the Constitution, and it's not a right. The Dominican Republic has outlawed it. They base their Constitution on ours. I mean, it's an absolute war we're fighting here, and the other side, the Constitution doesn't matter. Now, we've got some Democrats in this state that have voted for these pro-life bills, and they ought to be applauded. It's not only a partisan issue. Now, up in D.C., I wish we had some, but there are a lot of very few. I think they toss them out of the party up there if they try to stand for the unborn. But I'm very proud of the work that the legislature has done. I mean, it's been an uphill battle because we've got folks who are just so opposed to these unborn children having their rights to live, and I think these rights are guaranteed by the Constitution. But I want to thank everybody for being involved. Alexa Newman, we've been friends now for, gosh, almost 15 years. And the first time I talked to her, I told her I was drawn to politics and wanted to get involved in pro-life ministries. And then I felt like I was called to go down to Columbia and fight for them. And I've been doing the best I can do. But if you guys, it's up to you guys to do the work, to call your friends and neighbors, keep this issue at the forefront. Because if we can't protect life, we can't protect property or anything else. So I thank you for being here today. And I want to say again, I am so proud of our governor. We have a pro-life governor. And I'm thankful for that, and I thank God for that. And I don't know who's next, but I appreciate you.
Thank you very much. I have a friend who, God bless Dad, was trying to hold on to 2 of these little ones, and she was trying to fidget her way out. So this is Coco, and she is 3 years old. Is that right? And so she's going to stand up here with me for just a second. You know, it is a great day in South Carolina, and the reason that it is because this really is not partisan. This is about something more than that. I'm not pro-life because I'm Republican. And I think it's important that people know that. I am pro-life because I had trouble having both my children. And I am blessed every day to see their faces. Amen. I am pro-life because my husband was adopted. And I am blessed because his life was saved. That's why I believe what I believe. And when you've experienced things like that, it's not a partisan thing. It's not a man thing, it's not a woman thing, it's not, you know, a political event, which is what upsets me when this becomes political. This is just about appreciating life and feeling the blessings of God and knowing that I will forever be blessed for the different things that have happened in my life. These bills are a start to what I hope are going to be a lot more. One says that under the Affordable Care Act, we don't have to have mandatory payment for abortions. This says that we don't have to cover something that we don't believe in. This doesn't mean we're not going to help women. This doesn't mean we're not going to be there for women. This center is exactly what women are for. So we're going to do more. We're going to make sure that we let them know. But the second bill that we're signing, the Born Alive Act, is one that's a little uncomfortable to hear. Because should a woman decide that she wants to have an abortion, if that baby is born alive, right now, it just lays there. When we sign this bill, it will be given the same rights as every other human being. And that's what's important. That's right. So I will ask you, because I think in this year it's more important than ever, let's not let this ever be political. It makes me sad that this has become a political argument, because from where I stand, this is a family thing. I feel this, I see this every day. And so when I see it being politicized one way or the other, I think it's wrong. Women are smart. Women make good decisions. But sometimes women need help. And what I want to make sure is that no matter who she is, when she walks in these doors, we're there to help her. And when she has to make that tough choice, we'll show her that there are people that will have her back. And I want her to see my children, and I want her to see my husband, and I want her to see Coco and realize that these are some of the greatest blessings that are given. And God has a way of taking care of us. God always has a way during the toughest times of taking care of us. So I want to personally thank the House and Senate, because I will tell you, these bills, having been a legislator, these are the toughest fights we go through. So while you're standing here at a bill signing, take time to thank them, because they took a lot of heat through this. They hear a lot of things through this. It gets real gruesome on the floor with some of the things that people like Representative Sellers and others say that are very difficult to hear. But they sit through it, and they fight back, and they don't give up, and they deserve every ounce of credit they get, because it's one of the hardest debates we ever have and will continue to have. But I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank you for what you do for women every day. I want to thank you for what you do for dads every day, because this affects both. And I want to thank you for letting me be a part of it. Coco, you want to help me sign a bill? And this is the one that allows us to opt out, that no matter what they try and send to us through Washington, D.C., we don't have to listen.